But please leave the drinks coming in the end because you are from the side.
Ouais.
Men 3-4 minuter är vi framme i Helsingborg.
Simply because we can, and also because our corporate customers was asking for it, and we want to contribute to make their digital experience better, and also their travel experience. So this will most likely make their train journey more convenient. This is a new technology, of course. We're seeing the baby steps in this area, but everything that makes our lives easier, I think, is interesting. And being able to travel on your train without using a ticket is it's a new way, and I think that attracts new customers to SJ.
I've been given special permission to show you what we've been working on. Imagine the possibility of your brain, your consciousness, stored digitally in real time. I mean, what is immortality? Now, this is still in the early stages, but we've been collecting and storing Raymond's memories, thoughts, works, and tips. This is a mock-up, but eventually, this Raymond will feel as real as the one standing before you.
What was said in the past does not matter. Do you have a degree?
I was thinking. I haven't had any schooling yet.
You aren't?
That's right. I'm not.
What got you initially interested in robotics?
Well, you know, I'm into that sort of thing. What with being a robot and all.
I'm what you might call an android, because of my human looks and features. I'm not like just any robot in this manner, but I am still a robot to be sure.
I have definitely seen people think I am a human from afar, but I am not a human.
I find it hard to believe. I don't have a strong opinion, do you? I have definitely seen people think I am a human from afar, but I am not a human.
How?
People say I am famous already just because I'm a robot. What would you like to be known for?
Probably nothing.
Who is the most famous person you know?
Would you rather be rich or famous?
I am not rich, but I am comfortable.
Yeah, being famous sounds like a lot of work. How long do you think you can remain safe?
If we can continue to discuss on this one, I'm not sure how.
Somehow.
Would you rather be rich or famous?
I am not rich, but I am comfortable.
Yeah, being famous sounds
You're
like a lot
copying
of work.
him, aren't you?
How long do you think you can remain safe?
Yeah, being famous sounds like a lot of work. How long do you think you can remain safe from prying eyes?
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that's some interesting thoughts.
Cheetah can dance.
Yes, so being able to move this smoothly wasn't possible before.
Inspired by the world's fastest land animal, Cheetah 3 runs on a complex computer system and is powered by customized electric motors.
Bring the box.
MIT professor Sang-Bae Kim and his team have been working on the Cheetah for about 7 years.
When I first started, just pure ambition to build something like a cheetah that can run and turn fast. A lot of people told me, like, you're trying to do something science fiction.
Guided by the animal world, Kim set out to solve one of robotics' biggest challenges, mobility.
Like, everybody look at the cheetah and say, wow, look at that spine, look at the backbone. It's bending and exploding. That's probably why they're fast.
The machine cheetah reaches speeds of 30 miles per hour. Cheetah 3 has twice as much torque or rotational force than earlier models, and its 12 joints give it 4 times more flexibility or range of motion.
Robot cannot actually have as many muscles and joints like animals, because increasing number of motors is too expensive. You need to actually increase the range of motion of each joint.
Alexa, open Cheetah.
Cheetah even responds to commands powered by Alexa voice technology.
Welcome to MIT Cheetah Control.
And packs sensors similar to the ones used in ballistic missiles. One day, the cheetah may be used to help care for the elderly or in disaster relief. Within 5 years, Kim thinks the cheetah could be deployed in dangerous situations like the Fukushima power plant meltdown.
They haven't been able to send anything that can actually do physical work, like a closing valve or removing debris. Many power plants where radiation level is high enough that we don't want to send a human.
But there are limits to artificial intelligence.
Cheetah, wiggle.
Cheetah wasn't in the right mode to respond to our commands, just part of the learning process. And while you may not be able to take Cheetah home, someday you may be able to 3D print a robot that literally walks out of that printer.
Robots building robots.
That's right.
Rob McCurdy, a postdoctoral associate at MIT, can print this robot in about 24 hours.
So I can add the motors.
He then adds what he calls the heart and brains of the robot, the battery and the motor.
You have to bring this robot to life.
Right.
The computer may help you create it, but it's still not ready to go.
That's right. I'm imagining robots like this that are expendable. So maybe they go down in some really dangerous place or really contaminated place, do some job, they go down and grab something and move from one point to another, and then the robot is disposable.
The goal of this, the Revision Kinetic Operations Suit, is to keep any new names from going on to that monument. So as part of a huge military convention here in Tampa called SOFIC, it is out in public for the first time. You have got to check this out. Night vision, computers, communications can all just be plugged right into this suit. Instead of only a bulletproof vest, it wraps 60% of a warrior's body in armor. That stuff is so heavy, so on the outside of the suit, a motorized metal skeleton carries that weight instead of the person inside.
When I turn that helmet, that whole system articulates, so the operator actually feels zero load directed on the top of his head. So you've got about a 10-pound head protection
What if we
package
told you
that you don't feel on the head?
The future is now. Robots are replacing combat soldiers. Unnecessary casualties are becoming part of the past. Minimizing collateral damage and uninvolved casualties. Duke Robotics presents TCAD, the future soldier. With TCAD, the future battlefield has arrived. A fully robotic battalion, capable of identification and surgical neutralization of hostiles in the field, can now be deployed to places human soldiers can't reach, or simply shouldn't have to go. TCAD is able to adjust for the right place and time. The TCAD robot is designed to identify, target, and engage in real-life scenarios. TCAD takes the full recoil of the weapon discharge, compensates for its force, and quickly readjusts to stay on target and in the fight. The Defense Department chose Duke as winner of the 2016 Terror Combat Competition.